What's good, y'all? It's your girl Kay. I'm a single mama too, and I vlog my life because that's what I like to do. In today's video, we're going to be doing a cooking vlog. It's been a minute since I've done a cooking vlog with y'all, and I know that y'all miss me. I know, because my food is so good. It looks so delicious. It's so warm. Anyways, I'm just joking, but yeah, I'm gonna make y'all a cooking video. We're making chicken tonight. I think we're gonna do like oven baked chicken breast. I'm not sure if I want to do skin on or skin off. I'm thinking skin on, but God is telling me skin off, so we might do skinless. I was gonna do some rice pilaf and then some broccoli, some like sauteed broccoli. So yeah, stick around for the video, stay tuned, and enjoy the vibes. This only came with 3 measly thighs. We're gonna eat that little scrimmage piece, that little scription piece. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is wash your meat. And also, whenever you're dealing with raw meat, you do want to wash your hands. I'm washing my hands in the other side of the sink so that the soap don't get on my chicken. But for the most part, yeah, you always want to wash your hands when you're dealing with raw meat, because raw chicken, if you eat it, it can cause like salmonella poisoning, and we don't want that. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is wash your meat. I'm going to clean mine with a little bit of vinegar, splash, that's all you need, and some lemons. Maybe just 1 lemon because I only got 3 thighs. Slice that bad boy down the middle, and then you want to put a little bit of cool water in there just to kind of coat the thighs. I might add a little bit more vinegar, just a splash to coat the thighs. And then I like to squeeze my lemon a little bit inside the water and then like open it up to get like the pulp, you know, exposed a little bit. And then I'm gonna just rub my chicken with it, because the lemon does something. I guess it breaks down the bacteria, because like lemon is an acid. The vinegar is also an acid, but the lemon will kind of take away the vinegar smell. So that's why I like to use lemon as well as vinegar. Vinegar is a real acid that will kill the bacteria, but the vinegar is an acid that will coat the smell or mask the smell of the vinegar. That one's done. I'm gonna use this one because we're not rationing no lemons over here. We got enough. We got plenty. And then I like to kind of swish it around in that water and vinegar. Let it sit for like a good 5-10 minutes. That's really all you need. Okay, so now that our chicken has been washed and pat dry, we have it on our cutting board. We got some Slap Your Mama, Lawry's seasoned salt, Complete seasoning by Badia, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, black pepper, and some crushed red peppers. You're gonna put seasoning and oil, but I like to put my seasoning on first to make sure that I coat my chicken fully and completely. Now, be careful when you're using seasoned salt and Slap Your Mama, you only have to use a lot of one. It's really only like this or that, like either or. But I like to use both because I do like the flavor of Slap Your Mama, but seasoned salt is just like, it's tried and true, you know what I mean? You know. The Badia seasoning, I do like to layer this up heavily because I love the flavors. I don't know, something about this Badia seasoning, baby. Like you can see mine is almost gone. Like this hits. Oh, the smell, the aroma is just so magnificent. Then we're gonna use some garlic powder. You don't need too much because Badia does have garlic powder and onion powder in it. So, oh, yeah, we're gonna spread that around. Oh, and I didn't mention that I'm only gonna coat this one side and I'm gonna flip it over and like use this remaining that falls off of this side to coat the other side. So it's okay that was a lot. We're gonna take a little bit of pepper and just dash that on each and every breast. And then this is optional. You don't have to use red crushed peppers or crushed red peppers. It's just if you like a little kick. Normally, if I were cooking for like little children, I wouldn't really use a lot of this because they won't eat it. Yeah. Now, I'm going to use vegetable oil. You can use whatever type of oil you want. I really recommend vegetable oil or canola oil. I wouldn't do like a grape oil or olive oil because those have their own like taste. And you kind of don't want that on your chicken. So I'm going to drizzle this. I almost said lightly, but that would have been a lie. Drizzle it over the chicken. And now that that's drizzled, I'm just going to go ahead and mix my chicken. You see how I just laid that bare side over that seasoned side and it seasoned it all up? Yeah, we're going to do that for all of them. We're going to take this bare side and lay it on a seasoned side. And it's going to season it pretty much. That way you don't have to use that much seasoning. You know, a little bit does actually go a long way. We're going to get in there and just massage it all in. We're going to get this all nice and coated. Just like that. Beautiful and lovely. There's a lot of seasoning on that one. You see how it's not even like a lot of chili flakes left on each thigh. But let me wash my hands really quickly. And then I almost forgot, we're going to take some minced garlic and just kind of dash that on our chicken as well, and then mix that all in together. It doesn't have to be a lot because garlic is very pungent, so a little does go a long way. I just love garlic. Like, I'm a garlic junkie, like literally. I'm gonna take a lemon and roll it to release the juices, squeeze the juices out of there. Get it nice and soft to cut. Ooh, look at that. I cut that with no seeds right there. Isn't that a blessing? A win is a win. And we're going to just sprinkle this lemon right over all that chicken. You don't want to do too much though, so I am going to do just half of the lemon. And then, like I said, I'll mix it all together, but I really don't want to do too much. And if you notice, I didn't use salt because I'm trying to lower my sodium intake. So the lemon is a great substitute for salt because it still gives it that acidic, salty, sour taste, if that makes sense. Okay, now that our chicken is seasoned and it has rested a little bit, marinated a little bit so that all those flavors and stuff can kind of seep into each other and really like bring out the best of each other, I guess you could say. We're just gonna sit our thighs in, skin side down. Ooh, hear that sizzle, baby, because we want to get a good sear on our chicken. Ooh, be careful. Now, while that chicken is cooking, we're going to take our broccoli and cut it up into little trees, I guess. I don't know, little florals. I don't know how you call broccoli, but we're going to cut this up into little bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to cook this. First thing you want to do is rinse off your broccoli really, really well because it is a plant and it does grow from the ground. You don't know how good them stores cleaned it, okay? I'm going to throw this piece away. If you know what to do with it, leave a comment down below. If you don't, please don't get in my comments talking about how I could have done something with it. Don't tell me what I could have done if you're not giving me a recipe, if you're not solving my problem, you're not giving me a solution, okay? You're just pointing out my issues, and I don't really care. Now, for our broccoli, we're going to do it very simple. I'm just going to use some complete seasoning. Just like that, like so, and a little bit of pepper. We have our pan. We're gonna throw that on the heat. Again, medium, this time medium low because we want it to simmer. I like to add a little bit of water to my pan to give it like a steam effect. Okay, so we're gonna take our broccoli, kind of mix it up a little bit so that that seasoning gets all over each floral. And then we're gonna dump it in the pot. If I were you, I would put a lid on it. But if you're me, you don't have the lid, so you use a plate. Okay, let's check on our chicken. Woo, baby, that's a nice little sear on there. Okay. Let's move around a little bit because the heat really in the middle. That's a nice little sear on there. I wish I had a metal. Y'all hear that? That's a nice little sear on there. Okay, we're gonna keep letting this cook. Oh, I also added onions off camera because we too grown to be playing and not adding real onions and real bell peppers to our meal, okay? If I had bell peppers, I would have added them, but it gives it real authentic flavor, like the real garlic and the real onion, period. Let's check on the broccoli. I honestly don't think my heat is up high enough. Oh. For the broccoli, it is sauteing away though. It is getting a little soft. I'm actually going to add a tad bit more water. And then this time I'm gonna put the lid halfway on there so that the steam can escape. Not halfway, but like I'm gonna leave like a little crack. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a little crack right there. Just so that the steam can escape. Because I think that's what makes steam. I don't know. And then at the last minute, I am going to add my Ben's ready rice. Now you can cook this in a pan or you can cook it in the pouch. To be completely honest with you, I don't like it in the microwave. I don't. I feel like it gets dry in the microwave. Like this steam do not be steaming right. So I am going to cook mine in a pan. It says you have to break it up. You're supposed to be able to cook it in the pouch for 90 minutes, but I think that like pulls all the moisture out of it. So I'm going to cook it in the pan. I am a very difficult but easy cooking girly. Like I want my stuff to be like real kind of like authentic, like real soulful, real homemade. I feel like in the microwave, yeah, it's convenient, but it don't taste the same. And I like my food to be good. So we're gonna cook this in a pan. We're just gonna break up that rice a little bit more from what we didn't break up in the bag.